right, welcome to Ron's Garage again. It's Saturday. It's like, I don't know, December something or other. It's chilly outside, although it's in the 50s, but it's a cold 50 and it's raining. And there's a chicken outside there. And a squirrel. Yay. But, you know, it's been in the 20s and 30s and it's only warm because it's raining. So, but I'm over in the garage and my goal today is just to get some numbers off of this car. There's some stuff I want to get over the course of the winter, so when it gets warmer I can put it on. And I want to go from there. So I'm going to start with the master cylinder. I kind of already scoped this one out, you know, a couple months ago just to see where the number was. Because, you know, this car is, you know, a guy at an auto parts store once, you know, not long ago called it a Frankenstein, which I guess it kind of is. It's got a little bit of off of one of these and a little bit off of one of that's. And, you know, I don't know for sure what came off what. I know that the motor is a 305. I know it's got a Chevy 10-bolt rear end and a turbo 350 transmission. I'm not sure if anything ever came with that particular combination, in particular the 305 and the turbo 350. I could be wrong. I haven't checked in it that deep yet, but I don't remember. I think by the time the 305 came around, weren't they at the 700 R4? But I don't know that, but I want to get the master cylinder number. I'm going to go ahead and change to a long water pump. I think I can get a radiator that'll fit inside that core support, which will give me some more room in front of that. The old radiator, which wasn't the right one anyway, it didn't fit. It stuck too close to that, so I couldn't even get a pulley on it, barely. So I'm going to shift to the long alternator, I think. But we shall see. But anyway, starting off with the master cylinder, I'm going to see if I can get it on video. It's backwards because I'm going to be using a mirror because it is underneath. Let me see if I can get to where you guys can see that. I got to get much closer, don't I? And I got to get light on it. And where's the mirror? There's the mirror. All right, so the number is 18010023 on the bottom of that master cylinder. Now, I'm pretty sure that's just a basic Chevrolet master cylinder without power brakes, I hope, because I don't have a booster. So that's where I'm going to stay with that for now. Next, I got to measure that steering shaft. So let me put you down for a minute while I grab my caliper. Sorry, I know it's dark, but I'll just be a second here. I'm coming back. All right, so I have to measure that steering shaft that got out of the column so I know what U-joint to buy. And I'm pretty sure it's 1 inch, but I don't know that for a fact. 0.99888 inches. I'm going to call that 1 inch. And now I got to count splines. So let's see the easiest way to do this. There's a lot of them. There is a lot. Let me get something down in there and wipe that off. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to a 1 and a 2. Let me see what I've got for Sharpies. I used to have a silver one, but I don't know where it is. Medium point purple dry erase marker. That's interesting. I don't think I have any Sharpies anywhere else. I wonder where my silver one went to. I got black ones all over the place. Well, I wish I had a paint stick. I used to have a paint stick too. I don't know what I did with that. Can you tell I'm cold? Because I don't, my patience for looking for stuff is not quite where it usually is. I'm still not, completely in this garage where I want to be. I'll get there in the spring. I don't know what I did with that paint stick. So let me see if this little purple dry erase marker will mark one of those splines. Yeah, I think I got it. I wish there was another identifying mark on that, like a notch. Or, like a cutout. That will work. I didn't see that before. So we'll start at that cutout. So, I'm not going to bore you with counting splines. I'll bring you back in just a minute. Alright, so I counted 44, 1 inch 44. Does that make sense? I will find out. I have to, go online and see what's out there and see if 1 inch 44 exists. That's what I counted. Of course, it's an awkward position and they're small and it's a little rusty. So, I'm only about 98% confident in that number, but we'll see. All right, now. So 1 inch 44 splined on that, and on the steering box. Oop, my fingers were in the way. Oh, it's still zeroed. I'm going to cut this steering shaft probably right about there. Oh, now you can see, right about there. Because the rest of it's just all boogered up, as you can tell. So I'm pretty sure this is 3/4 round. .754. Yep, that's 3/4 round. So 3/4 round to 1 inch 44 splined on the steering box. So I need 2 U-joints and a double D shaft to run up there. So that's 2 of the things I need. Next thing I need, and I'm not sure if I want to do this today or not. I need to look at that rear end. It looks like it's a 10-bolt Chevrolet. I know that. And I want to see if there's any numbers on it. A little crowded in here. A couple of you guys have got shops I would kill for. So let's jump under here and see if there's even any tags on this thing. I don't know that there is. I could take the time to jack it up, but it's chilly. This thing does have, I don't know if you can see them from here, it's got air shocks on it. It's got lifting blocks between the rear end and the spring. So I don't know if those springs are original. I just don't know. And I don't see any numbers on that rear end at all. So I'm going to have to get under there further. I also need to measure it from one side to the other just to get some more information. I need complete brake systems on both wheels. The passenger side is empty. It's got a drum with a hole in it and everything. It's got a wheel cylinder in it, but that's all. No brakes, no clips, no springs, no nothing. This side has everything, and it's the only wheel that works on the brakes right now because the front, the master cylinder leaks so bad that it won't build any pressure. Something else that's a little unique here. I don't know if you can, if you can see that. The rear shocks are mounted, maybe you can see it a little better over here, are mounted on brackets that are attached to the spring itself. Even though there is a hole on the side of the plate for the rear end for a shock, but that just tells me, see, if you look up in here, the shocks have a mounting place. Let me try to get you where you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the shocks do mount up to the frame up there. But then they are the air shocks, which I don't know if those are, I haven't let the air out of them to see if they're actually holding up any of the weight of the car or not. I'll do that one day when it's warmer. But I don't know if it's because they wouldn't reach back here. If they're not holding up any weight, I'm going to put regular shocks and I'll see if they'll just reach to back here. That thing's not, that rear end's not sitting straight anyway. It is definitely, well, at least the U-bolts are angled backwards, which that's not really right. I'm not sure why they did that. So that means that should move forward some more. So it's straight up and down. And I'm not quite sure why they did that. Again, it's a Frankenstein. Who knows what was going through these guys' heads when they put this thing together? Not me. I mean, this rear end could have come out of a truck for all I know. I just don't know. All I know is I need to know what brakes go in it. I mean, this is not a race car. I'm not worried about the rear end per se. I just need to know. Oh, those guys did me a favor and they bolted or they welded those U-bolt brackets to the rear end. So I can't even adjust those. The pinion angle on the rear end, from what I can see from here, I don't know if you guys can see very much, but it looks good. So I don't know. Have to investigate some on that too. So I know I'm not going to leave the shocks like that. One way or the other, they got to get moved back. So I'll have to get new shocks. If I'm sure those won't reach. Yeah, I'm talking about them. I'm not showing them to you. Trying to keep you straight. I'm sure those will not reach. So I got to figure that out. But you know, this is all stuff for the spring. You know, and I didn't have pictures of it yet before, let alone video, and I do now. So we will see. Yeah, I've kind of got the Schrader valve for those shocks in my hand. Letting a little air out. Yeah, it's definitely coming down. So they are holding it up. I just don't know to what extent. So I may end up changing those springs because I like the way the ride height looks now. So But all right, I think this is about long enough for a cold day. At least it's colder in the garage than it is outside right now. So I'm going to shut it down. But I'll be back. You know, I'll be over here again before the winter's over many times, I'm sure. So, and I'll try to record as much as I can. So, hope y'all are staying warm. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye.